Well, hello and welcome to this video. My name is Victoria Rose and I am so excited to be part of this global revolution around wellness, abundance and around community. It's so important for us all to work together and to find ways that we can look after ourselves better and that we can look after our families and the people that are nearest and dearest to us better. And one of the ways that we can do that is through food as medicine. Now, perhaps it was your grandma that once said, "You dig your grave with your teeth." And she was right. When you have a look at the problems that are happening on our planet now, no matter which country you're in, there are issues around obesity and disease. And they're not the only issues that are there as well. So this is what this video is about. Can we do something? What are some of the problems? Why is it that people do not have access to really good quality food, and what can we do about it? Yep. So come with me on this journey. It's very exciting. I am excited to be a founding advocate for InnerOrigin, so that you know this information going into the video is a discretionary virtual marketplace community that gives suppliers fair prices for their products and supplies a marketplace for customers to trust what's on the label, because we all know that we cannot trust what's on the label these days. But more about that in the video. Please know that you're watching this video because I've personally invited you, or someone I know and trust has personally invited you. Let's have a look at how we can live better lives, because we can. Come with me on this journey. Let's start our journey with looking at the world now. How is the world now? To be clear, we'll look at just two areas that have a huge impact on us, our loved ones and our friends, and indeed the rest of the world. The first one I'd like to look at is wellness. How is your wellness? How is the wellness of your friends and family? If we were to believe the data from the World Health Organization website, it's not a pretty picture. Obesity, disease, and you may even be surprised to hear what the number one cause of death is. Here we have in 2012, the number one cause of death is cardiovascular disease. And that was 4 years ago. I can assure you that there wouldn't be much difference, except that the bars would be longer out to the right. And what the tragedy is that cardiovascular disease is avoidable. One of the reasons why people have it is because they indulge in an unhealthy diet. And so there's things like not exercising, and they smoke, and they have a huge amount of alcohol, but eating an unhealthy diet is one of the biggest reasons why cardiovascular disease is the number one killer of humans. So let's have a look at that unhealthy diet. Let's have a look at our food. Why is it that so many people are making so many poor food choices? Well, there are many reasons. Today, I want to talk about a big factor that impacts those people that do want to make healthy food choices, and they go to the supermarket or they go wherever they want to go to buy their food, and they read the label only to find there are lies on the label. The label does not truly reveal the contents. It does not truly reveal where the product came from. And also it uses
big words, a number of them, to describe one ingredient, such as sugar. So you have to go off and get a degree in nutrition to understand actually what's on the label. Who's got time for that? So the question here is, can you trust what it says on the label? And there's only one answer, and that answer is no. There are food scandals in the news every single day. Counterfeit goods flood the market. Those gherkins that are supposed to be a product of Australia, well, the glass might be from Australia and the lid might be from Australia, but those gherkins are generally from India or Pakistan. Have a look at those peas that you think are from New Zealand. Just follow the money trail, trace it back, and you'll find that those peas are actually shipped from China, and they find a way around the standards that are in place. So therefore, the original source of the goods are camouflaged a lot. And how about this one? Non-functional fillers bulk out your food. So let's have a look at what that actually means. This is how they're bulking out tiger shrimps. So they're injected to increase their total weight. That's just one example. Let's have a look at fake olive oil. It's absolutely everywhere. I was aghast when I realized I actually buy some of the ones that are fake. Why is it though that we have to wait for articles, for our friends to tell us, or before it's disclosed that the food that we've trusted, that the label says is a lie? They're deceiving us, and it continues to happen. That's why the big supermarkets are ducking for cover. Oh, but they're guilty of a few things. They're the ones that the criminal activity with the price for milk and how it sent many of our farmers into huge debt, desperation, depression. I know of at least one couple that committed suicide because they just couldn't face the future anymore with the huge burden of the debt. And then also recently the big supermarkets, Coles and Woolies, I think, have decided to change their trading terms, and they've pushed them out to 120 days, which is a bit awkward when you're a supplier and you expected your money before that. And the real killer is the 120 days starts when the product gets over the scanner. So those convoluted standards confuse the consumer. So therefore, your choices are confusing. And for me, the real tragedy is that small, high-quality producers are starved out of the market, so you can't find them. Or you can if you spend a lot of your time to find them, and then you've got to check out that they really are high-quality producers. Also, you would know this, that demand for organic and non-GMO is increasing. This is what consumers want today, the truth on the label. And how can we guarantee that is happening? It's pretty dicey out there in the world. So let's have a look at now around abundance. So the first element that we looked at was wellness. What about abundance? This is something that is causing a lot of grief on our planet today and in our own homes. When we're looking at abundance, it just leads us to income. How are we going with getting enough money to pay our bills, to pay our school fees for our children, to put clothes on the back, to do whatever it is that we would like to do? How are we going with that? Well, regardless of your age, it can be a struggle. But here are the factors that are impacting on that. In the modern workplace, age 50 is considered old. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, the ABS, single Australian women aged 60 have, on average, $60,000 in their super. That is not going to last for a long, long time. I don't know if you saw a recent Four Corners program. Australia will lose more than 5 million jobs over the next 10 to 15 years, and most of them replaced by automation and a new breed of computers. I believe that we don't have 10 to 15 years. And in that show, I was shocked to hear that professions like accountant, real estate agent, lawyer, and so on, with those professions that are going to be replaced by these new breed of computers that can think for themselves. The day of the Terminator is upon us. Many people are one payday away from bankruptcy, one pay slip away from homeless. I was shocked to find this out from a recruiting agency here in Melbourne. So here's the question: how can people change that around? What can they do to get more wellness in their life and to create more abundance? Well, there's never ever just one answer, guys, and you would know that. I would like to share with you today what one of those answers is and why I have chosen them. I mentioned at the beginning about InnerOrigin. They rest on 3 pillars of wellness, abundance, and community. Why InnerOrigin? They provide the community, the products, services, education, and systems to help you nurture a sustainable, vibrant, healthy lifestyle. They are a discretionary virtual community marketplace offering the best available products that consumers trust and that generates consumer retention through community, and use a simple 3D business ecosystem. And it all starts with the consumers. The consumers are after the truth on label. They are after quality food, food that will nourish them. And to do that, they need people that supply that food. So here we have the suppliers, and these guys are the ones that are being squeezed out by the supermarkets. These are the ones that are put in a position of having to go out themselves to get the consumers, and the consumers absolutely love to deal direct with the suppliers if they can find them, such as farmers markets or going into local stores and shops. This does take a lot of time though, and the suppliers often just want to get on with making what it is they love to supply. And that's where the InnerOrigin advocates come in handy, because they give the suppliers access to the consumers. Now, the suppliers are really happy to use InnerOrigin because InnerOrigin allow them to set their price. No one dictates their price to them. The other thing that the suppliers like is when they're on the virtual community marketplace of InnerOrigin, they get the feedback from the consumers. So they get the feedback as to how they can create an even better product. And then we go straight from InnerOrigin advocates to the consumers. Why will the consumers continue? Because they have trust. They absolutely know that it's truth on label. So who did all this? Who found this, and what were the reasons behind it? I'd like to introduce to you the InnerOrigin team founder and CEO, David Nomchong. He has been involved in 4 direct selling startups in Australia, USA, and Southeast Asia. He has worked in 11 countries as sales manager, managing director, general manager, and CEO for international direct sales company. And not only that, David has his own journey with cancer. He has had numerous rounds of chemo and radiotherapy, been in emergency 3 times at least, and well, basically he wasn't getting any better. One day he said to his doctors, "If I change my diet, would it make any difference?" And the doctors said, "Well, probably not, but if it's going to make you feel better, then give it a go." So David did give it a go. And thank goodness he's still with us. Here are some of the other InnerOrigin team founders. We have Sally Ann Ferguson, the COO. She played an instrumental role in the launch of the Aldi stores into the Australian market. She has a Bachelor of Business degree in Finance and Marketing and is a qualified nutritionist. Chris Wakefield, founder, board member, property developer, startup investor with 25 years in finance, sales and marketing, including a decade with Lend-Lease Finance Planning. Angus Kingsmill, board member, highly successful CEO, managing director, entrepreneur, investor, director and consultant, and has an impressive background in running both small and medium-sized business. And he has been very successful in the iconic surfwear brand Mambo. These people are all instrumental game changers, global game changers in 3 major areas. Let's have a look at retail distribution. As we've already discussed, suppliers are sick of being held to ransom by the big retail monopolies and are seeking alternatives. Online sales are increasing while retail outlets are declining. Let's have a look at the next area, direct sales. Direct sales require a closer look in a moment, and healthy food. We'll start with the healthy food. Consumers are demanding healthy, natural foods and transparency. Truth on label, non-GMO, organic, meaningful descriptions, and trust. How can that happen? Make your food your medicine. A healthy gut and natural non-GMO organic foods will transform your life. Quality supplements, less sugar, less processing. Food sourced from healthy, clean environments will have a significant impact on you and your family's well-being. So how do InnerOrigin select, certify and offer the best products online, the sort of foods that you can choose as your medicine? Well, the products must pass strict requirements set by our Independent Product Advisory Board, the PAB. Here are the roles of that board: medical doctor, integrative doctor, nutritionist, regulatory specialist, naturopath, veterinarian, and the vibrational medicine expert. That last one's a beauty, isn't it? So what will this do? Truth on label. What's in the product needs to be on the label. A transparent chain of supply, declaration of source, fair trade, organic and all natural certifications as appropriate. Uniquely rated by our customers and our advocates, priced the same as the store. They meet regulatory compliance, and you get 100% 30-day money-back guarantee. So can you trust what it says on the label? Yes, you can. Some people watching this may like the opportunity to become an InnerOrigin approved supplier. This is what needs to happen. 1, documents need to be verified. This is around the source, around the labels and its contents. And 2, your products will need to be independently laboratory tested if they haven't been already. Well, what are these products that we keep talking about? Here are some of the categories: dry groceries, supplements, skincare, pet care, dental care, personal care, superfoods, and training and education. Who is the target market? Do we have anyone that wants to buy these types of food? I think so. These are the stats for the online food sales. In Australia, the online food sales are 2 billion. In America, they're 13 billion. Towards the end of this video, you'll see why we're looking at the American sales. The organic natural, Australia, 1.72 billion. USA, 39 billion. Groceries, Australia, 119 billion. USA, $571 billion. So there's a market out there for sure. So let's now have a look at the next important thing to do with why we're all here, direct sales and how it works with InnerOrigin. First of all, we'll look at this special aspect of direct sales. And you're doing this all the time. Here you are. You've just been to see an amazing movie, Bridget Jones' Baby, The Magnificent Seven, Revenant, Star Trek, whatever it is, and you decide to tell someone about that movie. And they decide to tell 3 people they meet for dinner that night, and they also decide to tell a couple that they go to and have lunch with the next day. And the person that went to dinner, they also decided to tell someone, and the other person decided to tell someone as well. You're doing this all the time. You're referring products that you love, experiences that you love, or that you don't love, and you share it either way because of your intention to not have your family and friends either not go through the experience that you've just been through, or to go through the experience that you've just enjoyed, and you'd love them to share it as well. So this is exactly how it works with direct selling. Let's say it's you there and you're sharing with the person behind you, you're in the front with the person behind you, all about the community marketplace, the virtual community marketplace that InnerOrigin offers. How do they get access to it? Well, it's so easy. Sebastian will show you how. All advocates need to do is to share the link to the free app. You, as the advocate, will send them the link, and then they will download the free app and browse the website, just like they would do with Amazon, just like they would do with Alibaba. If they see anything they like, they'll buy it. And the really good thing about this simple system is that you get 20% lifetime commission for the lifetime of the customer after the first purchase. Why would customers refer others? We've already discussed probably the most important reason is we like to tell people about our experiences, whether they're good or whether they're not. Another reason why they might do it is InnerOrigin's customers receive incentives and rewards for referring, much like Uber does. So you can send off a recommendation about Uber to someone you know. That person will get $10 off their first ride, and you'll get $10 off your next ride as well. Quite a few organisations are doing this. It's successful, and that's one of the reasons why InnerOrigin do it as well. And please don't forget that as an advocate, you receive lifetime commissions on those customers, and you get new customers from InnerOrigin's digital marketing efforts, because once they place their order, they will receive notification of all the new products that will go onto the platform. And the intention is to have a new product on the platform every single day. Who are the advocate ambassadors? Here we have a few of them. Sophie Falconer, TV presenter, mother and healthy lifestyle advocate. Dr. Ali Walker, PhD, author of Being, Go Beyond Your Thoughts and Collective Consciousness. And Ashley Cheadle, Australian actress, surfer and model, Home and Away, and Billabong. Why would these people be advocates? The reason why is the InnerOrigin business model is a winning model for everyone. And It's excellent for the suppliers because they get to concentrate on what they do best. They get a fair price from what they do best. They get the feedback on how to make their product even better. The consumers love it because they get truth on label. They don't have to spend a lot of time going from shop to shop, browsing this website to that website. They know that they're getting the best price for the product they can, and they're getting it all on one site, and they're getting rewarded for referring the program on. As an InnerOrigin advocate, let's have a look at why it's a winning business model for you as well. You're probably thinking, this sounds very much like network marketing or multi-level marketing. It has taken some of the really good principles. There are significant differences though. Let's have a look at 4 principles that are very important in the difference between InnerOrigin and network marketing. InnerOrigin represents the best products available. With network marketing, only their brand. Lifetime commissions. With InnerOrigin, you will always get lifetime commissions. You do not have to buy a monthly minimum spend. As long as you pay your $129 yearly fee, then you will get those lifetime commissions for as long as the customer is buying. Sales at market price. Yes, InnerOrigin have a one price policy. What the supplier sells it for on their website or in their shop, it will be that price on the InnerOrigin marketplace, InnerOrigin marketplace, or perhaps even a little bit less. Not quite the same with network marketing. With network marketing, the price is jacked up so it can be lowered for you to buy it at a loyalty price and then lowered even more so you can sign up to become a consultant. And then often it's still more expensive than a comparable product that you can find in the shops. And I've mentioned this, with network marketing, you do require a minimum personal purchase to qualify. Not the same with InnerOrigin. So how are you rewarded as an advocate? There are 7 ways: customer reward points, lifetime customer commissions, fast start bonuses, network leverage commissions, generational leadership bonuses, global pool bonuses, and incentive trips and promotions. Whew! So there is many ways within InnerOrigin that you can create abundance. You can earn for yourself and your family a really good income. Here is the InnerOrigin marketing system. Because the suppliers set their own price for their products, then once they get their fair share of the whole price that's paid, what's left, 100% of that is paid as an available commission. So the blue is 10% customer rewards. We've discussed how that works. The red is a 20% lifetime commission. Again, we've discussed that. Now, the 49% is the uni-level compensation. This is how 85% of the successful organisations around the world pay their distributors. It's fair, it's stable, and once you get used to it, you can understand it. Then we have a look at the 7% leadership pools. More on that in just a moment. These are for the people that are going that extra mile, or that extra step is often all it takes, and to get extra rewards. And then our 7% incentives, plus our 7% crew and ambassador pools. So everyone is in this pie, and how wonderful it is to get your piece of the pie. How does your social network build? There's you. You're the green person. You talk to 4 other people. They end up talking to 11 other people who end up talking to 17, who end up talking to 36. So when we have a look at this, there's probably around 68 people here in your social network, and all you had to do was talk to 4, and they're friends anyway, people you know that have a vested interest in eating healthily. How does this work? The available commission on, let's say, $399. Now, what that means is research has been done on this, and the average shopping trolley of purchases is around $399 a month. So if we have a look at that and we do the sums, and with just 4 degrees of separation, InnerOrigin calls these different levels a degree of separation. So we've only gone 4 levels down. These customers generated $9,100 in available commission and could earn you approximately $1,820 per month in lifetime commissions. But even if it's only half of that, it's pretty cool, isn't it, for only talking to 4 people? And you know you would talk to 4 people. How do you build a business from this? Because what we're looking at here is a customer base. What if you actually wanted to build a business with other advocates? This is how you do it. Set the goal to recruit 5 advocates. That's a great start. You will earn 20% on those advocates' personal purchases and earn up to 5% of the available commission on those advocates' customers. With 5 advocates within 1 degree, i.e. 1 level down, of separation from you, generating $9,100 in available commission, that's $45,500 available commission, and you earn 5% of that, which equals $2,275 from that 1 level per month, even if it was only half of that. Pretty darn cool, huh? Here is what we mean by leveraged commissions. The degrees of separation, they're the levels that we go down. InnerOrigin pays up to 10. If you would like to have more information on how this works, have a chat to us. If that one blew your mind, have a look at the advocates' leveraged incentives. Again, this is for people that decide, this is me, I love the integrity of this, it's simple, it works, I'm doing this. And you can be that person too. This is the advocates' leadership bonus, again, something that we need to talk about. And we even have a global bonus pool. And here it is. Again, something that we do need to sit down with you and talk about. How could we miss the promotional incentives and rewards? I love these ones. I'll never, ever forget my promotional incentive and reward that I won, my trip to Hawaii. What are the 4 steps to building your business? They're pretty darn simple. Make your food your medicine. Shop at InnerOrigin. Spread the word, share the app, join the community. Meaning, watch the webinars, come to the training, be part, and have your say into ways to look at how can we make this even bigger and better. Let's get started. Your business registration and e-commerce training is $495. The e-commerce training is where we take you step by step through how you would put together your whole e-commerce package. Then you can choose between 3 of these packs. The Gold Builder Sample Pack, $1,495. The Silver Specialist Sample Pack, $995. The Bronze Health Sample Pack, $495. You get to choose. And the global expansion starts here. Australia, the 4th quarter of 2016, and America, The second quarter in 2017. Join the revolution, it's global. The USA market launching in 2017. 10,000 advocates after 6 months in America pre-launch. That is the goal. And then 100,000 customers the first year of operation. And if we add to that the average grocery shopping cart of $399 a month, you've just seen how that works out with percentages. I ask you, who do you know in America? And it's not just about America either. Here is our global expansion plan. In Canada, who do you know in the UK, in the European Union, in India, Southeast Asia, and so the list goes on. Within 5 years, InnerOrigin had the goal to be a $5 billion organisation. Or would you like a piece of that pie? Well, these brand ambassadors would. Here we have Layne Beachley, 7 times world surfing champion, Kirk Pengilly, musician, founding member of Inks, Dr. Ross Walker, cardiologist, author, radio and TV personality, and Stephanie Rice, 3 times Olympic gold medalist winner. What is the next step? If this opportunity is aligned with your values and you can see and feel the possibilities of becoming an advocate with InnerOrigin, then let's get started. Contact me, Victoria Rose, or the advocate who gave you the link to this video to let them know of your decision. You will need an advocate ID to register online, InnerOrigin.biz. Congratulations for choosing to be a part of the global revolution in wellness, abundance, and community.
So there you have it. The reason why I am so excited about this opportunity from InnerOrigin and how great that it's actually an Australian innovation, and we're going to take it first to America, then up to Canada, then to the UK, the global invasion. Here's the deal. There are normally 2 types of people who watch a video like this. The first type loves the idea, they check things out, they're pretty sure that everything's on board, and you know what though? They don't have enough information. They've got to go and get the 3rd degree in business management and nutrition and all of those different areas before they decide to actually do something. You know, perhaps they'll go to have a look at another fabulous invention or innovation that's happening now. And that's fine if you're like that. Please know that you need to take action. Nothing is going to happen if you don't do something. So clearly that's the other type of person. Yes, they're educated as well. They have their facts already, and what they've seen on this video aligns to their values. And they know that standing around pointing the finger of blame at the governments and at the big supermarkets and at grandma just doesn't do any good. We, the people, need to do something to make a difference. InnerOrigin isn't the only way. Of course it's not. There are other ways out there. What I love about InnerOrigin is its alignment, in particular with my values. And so my values, just in case you want to know and you're still watching, the top one is integrity. The second one is freedom. The third one is abundance. And quite frankly, InnerOrigin ticks every single one of those boxes, and I give them a 10 out of 10. The decision is yours. So decide, what are you going to do? Because the only one who can change you and change how your future will look in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, forever is you. So what are you going to do? Contact us, contact the person that recommended this video to you and have a chat. I hope to see you. Bye.